Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 10 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone's having a great day, safe day. It's making a great night, folks. Let's take a look at one of our quotes. This is by Unknown. Expect the best. Believe something is good is going to happen, and it usually will. Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We had the Dow Industrials up, down 26, NASDAQ up 1, S&P's flat, gold contract up $3, traded at $1,209 an ounce, silver up 3 cents at $17.10 an ounce, platinum up 6 at $1,156 an ounce, copper down a penny and a half at $2.84 a pound, light sweet crude up 73 cents at $58.72 a barrel, bonds. We had the 10-year up 4 ticks, 127.05, 30-year down 17 at 152.15, and King Dollar up 262 ticks at 95.62, the euro down 50 at 111, and the yen up 57, trading at 121.27. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. Want to know what's going on in your world. In the world of the S&Ps, let's take a look at them. What do you have? We got a flat market out here, folks. Third day in a row with a flat market. You had the Fed minutes come out at 2 o'clock, non-event. The SPY is trading at 212.88. We did volume out here today of 73 million. 212.24 would get you back inside the lower range. Bottom line, you get 3 days up here. I don't expect tomorrow anything different. Why? Because you come into the Memorial Day weekend. Everyone's going to be leaving their trading desk tomorrow, probably by noon, not Friday. Friday, they're going to be done, okay? This is at the beginning of the summer, particularly Labor Day, people want to be out of here. Particularly what you're going to see is that because it's not that markets haven't been up, they've been sideways for 6 months right now, but they're not down. So they'll be comfortable leaving the desk. You take a look at the 3Qs. 3Qs are trading at 110.01. And what you have with the 110.01, that is trying to get into its high out there. That was generated out there the 27th of April. That high is 111.16. Now, what it did do is this, and this is basically a failure. You got into the low of the high, and you closed below it by 1 penny. That's a failure. That's the bottom line. If we go take a look at the Dow Industrials, the Dow Industrials did fail. The Dow out here got over the highs, closed underneath the highs. We did 688 million shares. That was going into the 800 million. Bottom line is that you closed out at, you're only down 26 points. Subtle, no doubt. You're at 12,285. The high that it had taken out is 12,288. Gold contract. What do we have with gold? Gold wants higher price, folks. We take a look at gold. Gold had gone lower yesterday, had volume, rejected lower price today, had lighter volume. You're going against the strength that was developed on the 11th of May. Bottom line, gold looks like it wants to get up to this 1260 area. Now, in that context, let's go right over and watch King Dollar, because King Dollar looks to me that it has finished its counter-trend bounce. The counter-trend bounce we're talking about is that was the first bounce that King Dollar had since coming off 100. So what we had with King Dollar is this. On the 13th of April, you're at 100.27. You go straight down to 93 3 days ago. Today, what did you do? You got up to 95, 93. You did that with 52,000 contracts versus what you're coming into at 102,000. So I suspect that looks to me like a C point of an ABC structure on the way down. That structure, ABC structure on the way down, can take that right into 88. 88 will just be a crusher, big time. If we go over to the bond market, we take a look at the TLTs. What you're going to have inside the TLT is this. TLT is building cause for lower price. That means that bond prices are going down, yields are going up. TLT has just gone from $138 in January. We're at $118 right now. It's going to take a little more cause to basically break this structure that we're in. The reason being is that if you take a look at where we are right now, there's a nice floor right underneath where we're trading right now. So I don't expect that thing just to blow it away. You'll build some cause at the 116, 118 area to get that down about to the 110. The volume characteristic is absolutely huge, man. The TLT has come down with monster volume, huge volume. So I do expect that you are going to see those lower prices come out. At the beginning of the show, you know, if you saw how I hesitated there, this is what it was. This is, you know, I had talked about the banks the last hour, folks. So what you had out here today is that you had 5 of the large multinational banks plead guilty to currency manipulation. And simultaneously, the SEC gave them waivers, because this is the first time that has ever happened, by the way, that they're pleading guilty to felonies, okay? So they're pleading guilty to felonies. They'll pay billions of dollars worth of fines. Then the SEC gave them a waiver that they could still stay in business. But what just happened just now is that the CTFC came out and they released details of what these banks were saying inside the chat rooms, okay? This is so bizarre. You can't make this stuff up. I mean, it's like amazing that the SEC would even give them a waiver. I mean, the manipulation is, you got to Google this, folks, okay? What you have to Google is that you have to Google Barclays traders, okay? Now, what's possible here, this is the, if I want to give them the benefit of the doubt, right, why that the SEC would give them a waiver and why that none of these guys are in jail, which they should be, but why they weren't, it looks like from the aspect of these quotes that are out here, this wouldn't be like you and me getting taken to the cleaners. This is other large institutions getting taken to the cleaners. So listen to this one. This is unbelievable. The manipulation, okay, so this you want to Google it. I can read the whole thing, but it's a lot. But I'll just give you a few quotes out of it. This is insane. The manipulation didn't stop at putting in low fixes. What they used to do is that they put in low fixes. What they did on a continual basis is that they were trying to stop their own clients out of orders. But we are talking about, listen to this. In one example, the CTFC gave, a client had placed a stop order loss, listen to this, to buy 77 million in British pounds at the rate of 95 against the currency. The Barclays trader attempted to get the currency to trade at 97 so he could sell the full 77 million to the client at 96.5. Barclays would split the profit from the stop order loss if the average rate of the British pound in the market was lower than the stop loss order. Here's how it played out according to the CTFC. At 10:30 in the morning, so yeah, he's talking, okay, here, well, I'll just go through this. This is crazy. At 10:30 in the morning, you got stops, 80 quid, in reference to the Barclay client above, it was. Primed like a coiled cobra. This is someone talking. Primed like a coiled cobra, concentrating so hard. Made of wax, even blinked. The rate climbs to 86, and the firm X notes, it's higher still. Barclays replies, watch out, we'll be soon. Replied that they did not believe Barclays could trigger the stop loss. Between approximately 10:46 and 10:49, Barclays purchased 66 million at the rate of 78 and 95. Barclays then placed an order to buy 5 million up to 97, which was above the best price offered prevailing in the market at that time, which was 95. The order resulted in Barclays buying 2 million at 95, 3 million at 96 before the rate fell back down. Firm X. I hope that was a one-touch order. It was just about that. A long sum here. Barclays. Firm X told Barclays, we pick up a seller guy I like and just about above the print I need. Okay, I can't go through this whole thing. This just keeps going and going. Bottom line, let me see the bottom line, how much they made. Okay, this is the end result. So this went on for an hour. Firm X, the hell with him. Lots of cursing. You tried to carve him up and eventually succeeded. carving their own client up for 90, how many million? 77 million. Yeah, pretty sick. This is Tom O'Brien. This is TFNN. You stay right there, folks. Come right back.